Well, hello, everybody. This is Bert Cloud with your Sunday forecast. I hope that you're having a great week and that you are looking forward to a wonderful weekend. This weekend, environmentally, we are looking for a little bit of rain, and a high of 72. Overnight lows in the 50s, which is, it's fall. And I hope that you're enjoying this change of season time. I am a big fan of fall. I love fall. I'm one of those pumpkin spice latte kind of people. Please don't judge me. But I love this time of year. Apple season it is. So I hope that you have great plans for this weekend, and part of that is that you will be with us in worship on Sunday. And so the forecast in our sanctuary is mostly sunny with a chance of wrestling. Yeah, you heard me. Wrestling, we have. We're not going to set up a ring or anything like that. It won't be a cage match or anything like that. When I was a kid, there was a bunch of guys and girls who on Saturday afternoon would watch the local TV station, which had wrestling matches. And wrestling was so wild. I really didn't see anybody in my life kind of behaving uh, like they do in, professional wrestling. Certainly in the 70s and 80s when I was watching it. And so there would be pile drivers and, really exotic people and lots of yelling and stuff like that. Sometimes folding chairs and all that. So if you know what I'm talking about, you'll probably be smiling at that. We used to, we were from the hills, so we would call it wrestling. So there would, wrestling would come on Saturday afternoon. Different kind of wrestling for us in the sanctuary because we'll be remembering the story from Genesis where there is a great wrestling match with Jacob. Jacob is a very complex character. He and his brother Esau got into a terrible conflict. You might know the story, but it is painful how all of that kind of broke apart from Isaac. Remember we talked about Isaac last week. Well, these are Isaac's kids, and they are having trouble. So the one of the brothers, Jacob, who's the younger, kind of has to leave, it enters into an exile because of the conflict with his brother. And he does that, and he goes and he marries two women, and is very successful, enters into a place of wealth and prosperity with his two wives, and then is called back home. And we see this occur as Jacob is making his way back home and not sure what his brother Esau will do. So let me give you a little bit, let me give you the reading that we will spend time with on Sunday, just so that you're thinking about it a bit, so that you're wrestling with it a little bit in advance. So we're working through Genesis chapter 32, verses 9 through 13, and then verses 22 through 30. 9 through 13 kind of sets up what's happening, and then 22 and 30 gives us the match. All right, so let me read it for you. Jacob said, that's one of the brothers, right? Jacob said, Lord, God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, who said to me, go back to your country and your relatives, and I'll make sure things go well for you. I don't deserve how loyal and truthful you have been to me, to your servant. I went away across the Jordan with just my staff, and now I've become two camps. I've become, wealthy. Save me from my brother Esau. I'm afraid he will come and kill me, the mothers and their children. You were the one who told me, I will make things go well with you, and I will make your descendants like the sand of the sea. so many that you won't be able to count them. So Jacob spent the night there. From what he had acquired, he sent across the river. He set aside as a gift for his brother Esau. Now, picking up with the same chapter, but verse 22. Jacob got up during the night, took his 2 wives, his 2 women servants, and his 11 sons, crossed the Jabbok River's shallow water. He took them and everything that belonged to him, and he helped them across the river. But Jacob stayed apart by himself, and a man wrestled with him until dawn broke. It quickly goes right to it. Man wrestled with him until dawn broke. When the man saw that he couldn't defeat Jacob, he grabbed Jacob's thigh and tore a muscle in Jacob's thigh as he wrestled with him. But Jacob said, I won't let you go until you bless me. That's after the man said, let me go because dawn is breaking. And then Jacob said, I won't let you go unless you bless me. He said to Jacob, what is your name? And he said, Jacob. Then he said, your name won't be Jacob any longer, but Israel, because you struggled with God and with men and won. Jacob also asked and said, tell me your name. But the man he was wrestling with, he said, why do you ask for my name? And he blessed Jacob there. Jacob named the place Peniel, because I have seen God face to face, and my life has been saved. Wow, this is a story of deep conflict, but also remarkable blessing. And there are blessings that do come as we are wrestling with God, as we are dealing with the hurt and the brokenness and the expectation and the just the glorious mess that is our life and our striving after that relationship with God. So I'm really excited about spending time with you on Sunday. We are working our way through a few worship changes. Nothing is written in stone. We're still kind of receiving feedback from you, from folks about what works and what doesn't. And we will continue through this process as we move forward. If you have feedback, love to hear it. Please just send me an email or hit me up, give me a line. That is great. But, please be patient with us and work with us. And most certainly, come ready to wrestle on Sunday as we gather together for worship in our sanctuary at Sterling United Methodist Church. God bless you. Have a great week, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.